Back again with another video. Just gave a little overview of the LS Swap 240. Give them my little thoughts about it. Been driving around for a couple of weeks already as like kind of a daily, not really my daily because I have another car to drive, but I'm choosing to drive this. Kind of did some changes on it, got some different wheels for it. Raised the exhaust and the other small things here and there. Engine wise, everything's the same. Yeah, everything was all running good. It's been a really good daily so far. Hasn't broken down on me. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I did have an issue with my alternator cable. I don't think you can really see it down there, but I had the stock 240, I guess, main alternator cable rigged up to go work in there. I extended it and then connected to the stock LS alternator, and then over time and vibration, because this engine's solid mounted, I guess vibrations caused the crimp and the wire to break. So took that out and then redid this whole positive terminal thing. Got rid of the OEM fuse. I don't know what you call it, the actual the terminal that has like all three plugs plugging into it, and I got one of these guys, and it has like a 150 amp rating, which is what the alternator output is, so that's correct for that now. But that was my only issue, and that's the only thing that kind of left this car stranded one time. So far this thing's been pretty good. Don't have any issues with it right now. A little dirty, but like I said, I've been daily driving this thing since I built it. And yeah, I'll go off a drive right now. I'm gonna head to the shop right now and I'll give you some insights or my thoughts about the car, stuff I want to change, something I want to do with it in the future. And yeah, let's head on to the shop. Here's the first thing I do want to change. The fans are set up an accessory. I kind of want to put that on the original ECU pins. It has like a high and low fan setting for that comes off the ECU, and I'll just tell the fans to turn on when it needs to instead of having it on with accessory. So that's one thing I do want to change on it, so it runs proper, has an actual fan controller and whatnot. And as for the inside, everything is pretty good. Honestly, I gotta get a thing for this. The dash, I'm just gonna get like an overlay. I 3D printed a gauge pod, which isn't the best. You can see the PLA that I used, it wasn't rated for high temp and it's all molded weirdly. Funny enough, it kind of makes it fit a lot better, but it all looks all wonky and whatnot. The gauges are dirty. I still have the little plastic covers on them because I guess it's a screen protector. I got the interior back in. I put the headlighter in, put the, I guess, sun visors in. This guy don't plug into anything, so it doesn't really work. It's just there because there's a hole in here. I guess later down the years there's like an option for this. So I have like, all my headliners have like a little hole for this thing. So that's why that's in there. This guy, I 3D printed a thing, but again, it's not high temp PLA. This car gets pretty fucking toasty if you sit with the windows up in it. I'm already sweating. I just got in it like a minute ago, so everything that's PLA, regular PLA, is gonna melt. So I gotta find some high temp PLA or just get like ABS or something. Gotta look more into that. Missing this guy that holds the actual window in. I'll probably have that somewhere in the shop, but yeah, let's go for a drive. That's one thing I kind of want to change a little about it. I don't like how it drones like a motherfucker when you let off on the gas. Like, I understand that's like a V8 thing, mess with it in the future, but I think it's fine as of now. Like, I'm cruising around in the streets with like in 5th gear, so that's kind of not normal, I guess. I don't have a problem with it. At least the car drives fine now. When I had the 4.6 in it, the car felt like it was like hella stressed just driving in the streets. Cause like, you know, it would be like at 4,000 RPM and like 5th gear driving on like normal speed limit. And yeah. Another thing I do wanna eventually remedy, that will continue with like the whole rev thing as well when going to stops, is my speedo's not working. We're seeing there. I said it before, this thing don't have a speed sensor. So yeah, that's the big premise of it is I either gotta get, I have a GPS speedo thing that they use for, I think it's mainly used for boats, but I'm gonna try to get that to work with this car. If not, I'm probably just gonna shell out the money for a 300ZX speed sensor. If someone has it, I'm willing to buy it from them. You know, if they have a good deal, it's even better, but you can buy it new for 300 bucks. It doesn't bother me that much to get that to work, because I gotta get the speed sensor, and then I gotta get Dakota Digital. So it's like $600 in total for this stuff just to get my speedo to work. I don't really care for that right now. It would be cool to have, but if I could get it working for a lot cheaper with the little GPS speedo thing I bought, that would be a lot better for me. But that's one thing I do want to fix in the future, get the speedo to work. Just make the car a lot more streetable. I mean, it's streetable. I just gotta be careful how I'm speeding. But yeah, this thing not that bad. One other thing I do want to change, probably not right now. One thing I do want to change in the near future would be suspension. This thing has Megan coils on it from my other 240. They're not terrible, but you know, they're Megans. I do want to get like either some TBM ones or try out some stance. I am a Fortunato advocate, but they kind of jumped out of my price range. They're kind of a little too expensive for my liking right now. Some stance and some PBM, they're like around 1,000 still. BC, I'm not really that big fan of. Some bad stories are like, well, it was early BC, so who knows, maybe they're good now, but that's not really what I'm trying to get anyway as well. But who knows, Fortunato, not Fortunato. PBM is probably maybe as bad. I never had any PBM coils. I'll try them out. The gold is pretty saucy, not gonna lie. But yeah, that's one thing I do want to maybe do in the future. Not really right now, because it still drives fine. My other car does need suspension on it, so I'm gonna have to get suspension for this thing or that car, or rather put the new suspension for this thing. So something in the future. Back at another light. One other thing I do want to address, or maybe remedy in the near future, I do want to get like a new radiator for this, as well as like some flex light fans. The car doesn't overheat too terribly. You can see stock gauge. I don't know how accurate that is, honestly. It might be overheating, but at times I will look at the log on the with the code scanner. It'll show get up to like 230, you know. But it is summertime here in sunny California. It's hot as fuck. Yeah, it's hot as fuck. Summertime right now, so I'm not gonna really blame the car for that right now, because you know it's hot. I'm already fucking sweating in the car. And I'll also go to another thing. I do want to tear the dash out of this car to put like insulation, because it's pretty fucking toasty in here. Not gonna lie. Sometimes when I'm driving it, I feel like I'm in a, I don't know, a sauna or something. I don't know. It's just hot in here. I do want to put insulation like on the firewall and like under where the center console is, because it's pretty toasty in here. I mean, I can handle it. It's whatever. But so I'm not like burning my feet sometimes. After I get like on the freeway, my feet feel like they're gonna start melting. So that's one thing I want to try to do in the future. Take the dash out, insulate the firewall, and try to get heat to stay in the engine bay. And that would also lead me to another thing, which I'll talk about when I get to the shop. Gates open. Let's see if my boy Will's here. And he is. So I'll park this boy and get in there right now. An angle on deck. Boy Willie doing a side job. This is what he does now. I'll link his YouTube channel. Started doing his own YouTube. Going back to what I said about like it gets kind of toasty in there. I do want to get like a vented hood. I think that will probably help it as well. Oh, don't steal my car, please. But yeah, inside the car, it's pretty fucking hot. Burn my hands. But I do want to get like a vented hood or something, just to get all the engine heat out of it, because it's kind of pretty bad. Not gonna lie, it's pretty hot in there right now. Like if you drive it and you want to work on it, you're gonna have to have this thing sitting for like an hour, because everything here is toasty as hell. Another thing on the radiator, I mean it's working, but it's a pretty used Mishimoto. You can kind of see some of the wear in there. It is leaking on the bottom side, has like dry residue. It's slow leak, but like still want to get like an actual LS style radiator for a 240. They have them. It's like 400 bucks. I think it's Koyo. But and then a flex light fan too, because these fans, they're not the best, but they're keeping it all right now. I haven't actually did like a track day with the car yet, so who knows how well it keeps it cool. Street driving is fine. Yeah, nothing else I really want to do on the car, like performance wise. I wanted to probably put a cam in it, but like honestly I want to just get used to the car. I did a couple of donuts before on like some industrial road. This thing whipped me the fuck around, dog. It's kind of, I'm coming from a stock 240 power type deal, so it's kind of a big jump. This thing makes about 3 times the horsepower and a shitload more of the torque than a dual cam KA. So yeah, gotta get used to this guy as is before I throw a cam in it. But this thing is pretty fucking rowdy for being a stock 5.3. You know, being in a 240, it's pretty rowdy. And when I had the 4.6 or 4.6 diff in it, it was pretty fast. Not gonna lie, but it was, you know, unstreetable. But there's a better look on it in the light. Roof painted by my boy Willie. Better looking sun. Sparkle. I forget what red this is, but it is a red from I'll scratch right there. It is a red from Eurochem. Buy that stuff at the coating store. Pretty much engine bay is the same thing. Eurochem. I forget the colors, but if anyone's really interested on the color, I'll try to find it. But yeah, I do want to put some skirts on it. I have a pig nose lip that's beat, but I'm gonna try to get a new one. I have skirts and spats that was supposed to be from my other car. I'm gonna end up using it on this thing because the other car is not gonna drive anytime soon. I had to add some stickers because I don't know, I'm a ricer. Better look at the roof. Wish I had a better camera to appreciate all the sparkles and whatnot. But yeah. The overview on this thing. I do have more videos planned on it when I like other stuff. I want to do an alignment on it. I'm not gonna really do that right now because I forgot he's gonna be working on it today. I'm working on that thing today. He's doing a heater box on it. I'm pretty sure he's doing a video about it, so you'll see that on his channel. I'll put it in the description or try to link it. I don't know how to do any of that, I'm dumb. But yeah, I do have other stuff stuff going to be doing on in the future, mainly with the truck. Finally it's a little walk. This is my 73 Chevy, I forget, but this thing has been a project supposed to be done a long time ago, but yeah, I kind of got it sorted, but it's still having issues. Also recently found out that this thing has a blown head gasket, so that's gonna be another video I'm gonna be showing y'all of me doing. I'm gonna do the bare minimum to put a head gasket on this thing and get that going. Also, the transmission is having issues. The new one I put in, it drives fine, but whenever I try to downshift, it kind of just does nothing. Like when you downshift, it goes and does nothing. So from what my boy at work told me, it's usually clutches. So it's, I mean, it gets to be expected. About the transmission for 700 or 70 bucks from some dude on Marketplace. It drives, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Here's the old transmission I had. I'm gonna get a rebuild kit for this and then just do that on the channel. I'm pretty sure I gave a walk around on this thing, so I think that'd be fine. Yeah, so I get this going again. I'll do the head gasket. Try to do that really relatively quick. I have other heads I could throw on. Let me see what heads are in here. I have other heads I could rebuild and resurface. Can't really see. These are 706 heads, so I think these are the ones that possibly can split at the valve seats. I'm looking at those, see if those heads are still good. Hopefully they are. And yeah, I guess I'm turning into an LS guy now. Yeah, that should be it for this thing. Yeah, nothing else really I am planning on doing different. Maybe a bucket seat on the driver's side. Like I said, I do drive this thing on the street all the time, so I don't know if I want to put a bucket seat. I do want to seal off more of the holes, like transmission tunnels and shit. Seal off more things, and then yeah, pretty much that's it. Clean up the engine bay a little bit. I would want to secure the brake lines a little bit better, but yeah, as far as anything else, I think the car's pretty much done, honestly. I added some sun or corner lights from my coupe, and well, these are gonna stay on here anyway. I do want to get clear rears just to make it look nicer, but yeah, I gotta do an alignment on this thing. I need to take the caster arms off my S14, and then, or I guess they're caster arms with the front ones, or traction arms, but I think they're tension arms. I think they're called tension arms. I'm stupid. So I need to get those off the S14 and put them on this thing and do the alignment. Might do that Saturday, maybe-ish. Maybe some other small side quest stuff tomorrow at work, so I can't really do that. And yeah, should be it for this video. Nothing else needs to be talked about this car so far. You know, if you like the video, give me a like. And yeah, if you want to see more of this stuff, just subscribe. You know, view my shenanigans of all the many cars I have that are never done. So, yeah, should be it. See you later.